What's up everyone, and we're back with another Eternal Evolution video. Today we're going to go over the Rise of Heroes event for Senway. If you guys, as I know a lot of you are short on summoner units, Senway is a wonderful one. So there are a lot of videos out of people going over how to most efficiently farm out the event, when to do your raffles, things like that. I'm going to go over real short that part. We're going to focus on why you want to get Senway. So, real quick, the way the events always work for these Rise ones, you work down the path. Really every day, I suggest if you have the points, just refresh your blue tickets as much as you can. Re-sweep all of the hard events in 3, and then whatever you have left, just use on 1-10. Get as many tickets as you can. Then we take the red tickets over to do your boss challenge. My suggestion, if at all possible, you can at least do hard. Use your tickets on hard. If there's any chance that in the event you can get too hard, save them up and use them on hard. If you can do hell, that's awesome, but at least be doing hard. I don't suggest sweeping and getting points out of normal, because the amount is just so much fewer that you're really missing out there. Now, the reason that you want to get Senway, a lot of people are short on summoner units. Senway is an amazing summoner unit that does actually a high amount of damage. He's also one of the easier units to gear in my opinion, because Senway focuses by summoning Shadow, his summoned unit. Shadow is an interesting one because Shadow will only actually gain attack, defense, and HP from Senway stats. Nothing else matters. Those are set for Shadow. Shadow gets 130% of Senway's attack and 90% of his HP and defense. Now the thing is, once you get the talent up, Shadow, when he attacks, will actually be healing himself and Senway for 30% of his attack, which is great. It's a nice, constant, consistent heal that can be put out. The other abilities of Senway's are really just some damage dealing. It's the point where, as a summoner, he gets some AoE damage and some single target damage, builds out there. The trick comes in on his passive, actually. So the passive is he gets energy right off the bat, so he already has it. He can summon Shadow, get out there, have skills going. Every time Senway casts a skill, he permanently increases damage, or his own damage for skills, while also increasing the amount of attack that Shadow has. Starting it up to 15%, going up to quite a bit more, with up to 8 stacks instead of the original 5. So the thing with this is, basically, by Senway continuing on, you're increasing Shadow's damage, you're hitting them more, you're healing yourself more, your stats are boosting, and as I said, he's a lot easier to gear out than a lot of other units, because really you just need to focus on attack, HP, and defense. Shadow is your main damage dealer in this setup, so you can kind of stick with that. You don't need to be trying to build crit rate on him or crit damage, things like that. Build him with the 3 main stats, get those to boost Shadow, who has his set amount of 500 bonus attack speed, 30% crit, 50% crit damage, and let him do your damage for you that way. So a very easy unit to gear, does really solid single target as well as AoE damage, and yeah, Senway is a great option for a summoner, with on top of it a lot of people struggling to have solid summoner units, and through this event you can get enough copies of Senway that you should be able to get him up to that legendary status, really make use of him. I'm early on here, so mine is still early in getting going, but I really suggest you guys go ahead, jump in on this event, work on it, and work on getting Senway built for your account, especially if you're anywhere in the early game, free-to-play accounts. He can be huge for you. That's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for checking out the video, and I will see you around.